Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of simplifying square roots. This is standard A.11A in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 1 off the 2021 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we need to find an expression that is equivalent to that square root of 184. So what I suggest here is we're going to take a moment and list out all of our perfect squares. Our job is to see if we can decompose that square root into the product of one of these perfect squares and then just anything that's left over. Because if we can say, oh, it's 25 times something, it's the square root of 184, well, then we can obviously simplify that 25 into a 5, since we're dealing with square roots. So we list them all out here just so we kind of visually make sure that we don't skip any. This is where we start plugging numbers in. Let's pull out our calculators here. And we think 184, can it be divided by 4? Okay, 184 can be divided by 4, so 16. All right, so we can start right there. We can say, all right, 184 divided by 4, right? And we can say 4 times, and I'm saying 4 times 46. So we see 4 times 46, but it's not just 184, right? We see it's the square root of 184. So since it's the square root of 184, we need to be able to say it's the square root of 4 times the square root of 46, right? Because those two multiplied back together, just like numbers outside of any radicals or anything like that, we can just, simplify that back into 184. So it just multiplies just like they do outside of these square root symbols. So we know that the square root of 4, okay, that's 2. And then that leaves us with 2 times the square root of 46. That's how we would simplify that. Now, just like when we're simplifying fractions, right, you might divide the numerator and denominator by 2, but maybe you could have divided it by 4 instead. So you might have simplified it, but not simplified it all the way enough. We're still stuck with that square root of 46. And I do see that here, right? I'm just wondering, can 46 be divided by 4? Because if it can, we can simplify it again, but it can't. Okay? So it looks like that's about it. Now, there's an easy check. Let's just plug these numbers in. So I'm going to say square root of 184. And I'm going to round it to the thousandths place, just for our purposes here, because it is an irrational number. 13.56 rounds up to a 5, okay? Obviously, 92 is not going to work, right? That's just 184 cut in half. That's not how square roots work. So that's just an error. So 2 times the square root of 46, right? Let's just plug this into our calculator, because it should be exactly the same. I'm saying 13.565. Okay, so yes, it does equal that. But let's just try the other two. 4 times the square root of 23. Right, and that's going to be 19.183. So we're close, but we're a little bit too big. And just using our reasoning, right, if that's going to be too big, 4 times the square root of 46, we know that's going to be larger, because that 46 is going to be larger than the 23. But we still plug it in, just to double check our work. And 4 times the square root of 46 does give me a much larger number, 27, about 129-ish. So you could double check your work really easily by just plugging these numbers in. But if you want to be able to simplify it without necessarily just doing a plug and play, list out all of our perfect squares. We start dividing them into that, and we just find which one fits. And then you simplify it just like you would any other number prime factorization. Our answer is B.